Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths, after being in a relationship with a narcissist, you completely lose yourself. It's unreal. You know, you may not realize it, but you really do lose yourself. And the narcissist involved in your life may have discarded you, reverse discarded you. Maybe you even cut them off because they become too toxic. But, you know, being involved in a relationship with a narcissist is really taxing. It really takes a toll on the physical, mental, spiritual of the chosen one. The physical, spiritual and mental effects of a chosen one, it really takes a toll on them. And you know, this is why if you find yourself in a position now where you're feeling lonely, you're craving human connection, you need to be very vigilant, because you're very vulnerable at this time. You're very vulnerable. It's like, because something that you put so much effort into, right, to make it work, to make it sustainable, and you literally put so much effort into this relationship with the narcissist involved in your life, and it doesn't work out, it's like afterwards you instinctively start to look for that picture perfect life with somebody. And people will present themselves. You will run into individuals. The thing is you may run into other individuals and you face rejection from other individuals. Maybe you was considering being in a romantic relationship with them and you might run into rejection, or you might just run into trouble. The connection's not there with these individuals. Now, from my opinion, I believe this is the universe and God working behind the scenes to kind of protect you. Because you're in such a vulnerable state, this is why it's ideal to stay single for a while. And this is possibly why you are still single now. Now, you could have been out of the relationship for a number of years with this narcissist involved in your life. You could have been out of the relationship for a number of years, and you're saying to yourself, you're saying, hey, Zion, like, I've been out of the relationship for a few years now. When is the right time to move on? And for that answer is, there's no ideal time I can give you. But what I will say is that each and every chosen one, an empath, does need to go on a healing journey. And the thing is you could have been so distraught from the relationship. I'm not trying to make you diminish you in any way, but you may have not been solely focused on the healing. So you might have gone from the relationship with the narcissist into something new, got involved with someone else, and you haven't given your time that chance to heal. So maybe the period of time has emerged over a number of years now, but you haven't actually put the focus into the healing and staying solitary, staying alone, to help you with your mental, physical, spiritual abilities, is crucial, realistically. So that's why maybe after a number of years, but say for instance, you haven't been with anyone over a number of years, right? And I'm not just talking about being intimate or anything, but I'm just saying in connection with other people and stuff like that. Like, you could say, no, I've been on my own. Then maybe you haven't put the right effort you need to put in to yourself through that time. Maybe you have been healing, working hard. But what I'm saying is it takes such a toll on the empath, the narcissistic abuse after the relationship. You completely lose yourself. You lose all sense of direction. right? And if you're still in pain or hurting over the narcissist that's involved in your life, then that's a sign that you haven't done enough healing yet, for instance. But many of you, I read the comment section, many of you have overcome the hurdles that were put in front of you. Many of you have even found new relationships that you're involved in now, after the narcissist that was involved in your life. And that's wonderful. That's great. But all I'm saying to you is, for those that are single out there, don't worry about it. Your time will come. You know, the thing is that regardless if you take this as mythology or truth, right? Regardless if you take this as mythology or truth, but, you know, the story in the scriptures is that when God made Adam, as I said, you take this as mythology, take it as truth, but you can actually interpret some kind of lesson from the scripture. That's what I'm saying to you. And when God made Adam, and Adam asked for a helper, he put Adam to sleep, and then used the rib of Adam to make Eve. So what I'm saying to you is while Adam was asleep, Eve was being prepared. So that's why I'm saying to you that the person that you may be the person. So if you're the male in this scenario, you could possibly be asleep to who your Eve is. And if you're a female, then you could be awake while your Adam is still asleep, and you will unite in time, right? That's the theory. You will unite in time. So don't despair about if you're seeing your friends in relationships, you know, your friends are in relationships, or you're seeing people get married and you're having to go to weddings and stuff like that, and it makes you feel slightly uncomfortable. It's natural. You're going to feel like that. It's not that you're envious or you wish to be with those desired people. It's just the fact of there's a stigma against people that are alone in today's society. That is why a lot of people settle in relationships and that's the exact word I used. Did you hear what I said? I said settle. People settle for second best in relationships all over the world. They settle in certain situationships where they could actually have a lot more, so to speak. And that's what I want all of you to do. I want all of you to keep the bar high. You know, you drop the bar incredibly low, letting that narcissist involved in your life. So raise the bar. You gotta raise the bar. You gotta raise the bar. You gotta aim for the best. And I'm not just talking about superficiality with the looks and whatnot. I'm talking about someone who's got moral conduct, someone who's morally right, not morally corrupt, someone who's a good soul, etc. I'm talking about the inside of the person, someone who is genuine and kind and honest and loving and loyal. And it's the complete opposite of what this narcissist involved in your life was to you, you know. So, like I said, all chosen ones and empaths need to take a different period of time for this healing, right? Some may need to take longer than others. It's all about how much work you put into your healing and you put into understanding what's happened to you and educating yourself and learning and ascending and evolving. It's all about that. Over the period of time, if you put enough effort in, maybe some people might only need a few months out. Some people might need 6 months out. Some people might need a year out. Some people might need a few years out. This is just the way it goes, right? This is just the way it goes. So don't despair if you find yourself single. If you find you're getting met with rejection, it's part of the protection from the Most High, because these people are not meant for you. And I should have probably said that earlier in this segment when I discussed that earlier. But certain people are not meant for you, and that's why there's a bit of resistance that happens in the situationships. This resistance is being sent. It's God divinely intervening. It's the universe divinely intervening. It's protecting you from being around people that are not worthy to be around you. because you do run into other people that are not worthy to be around you. They're not worthy to be in your presence, but because you've lost yourself so much, you will settle in a relationship with these dusty weirdos, right? And that's the facts, right? That's the way the chosen one and the empath is, because they've been so hurt and betrayed from the past. They crave the human connection, and they might settle in a situationship that's not actually good for them, right? So don't worry, you know, your person will come. Like I said in the story about how Adam is asleep, Eve was made out of his rib. Then maybe your Adam is still asleep, or maybe maybe your Adam still hasn't woken up yet. And for those that are male, maybe you're still asleep and you haven't awoken to the fact that Eve's there, you know? So take what you can from that. As I said, I'm not, regardless if you're religious or not, I'm just saying there's wisdom to interpret from the scriptures, how you interpret the wisdom from the scriptures. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got a secondary channel, spiritual channel. Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting ZionMembership.com. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.